I was a junior and trying to get it together in time to pay for classes. But the financial aid office lost my paperwork. I had 2 days to pay for classes and no money. I wanted to talk to one of my best friends, but she was busy. I went to the BSU and plopped down on one of the couches. I sat there, feeling sorry for myself, sighing, moping. The BSU secretary, Wendell Edwards, came out asking why I had such a long face. The next day, Linda called me into her office. Her husband, Wendell, taught accounting and explained that they were willing to co-sign a student loan for me that semester. My own parents had not offered that. 2 months later, my paperwork came through, and I paid off the loan. I honestly feel that if it had not been for Linda and Wendell, I would never have finished college or met the many wonderful people who have passed through my life, some of whom are still around.
How long have you known Linda and Wendell Edwards?
I've known them for right at 17 years. Linda was actually the first person in commerce that I met. She was the secretary here at the Baptist Student Ministry, and when I came here to interview for the position, I was actually coming as in view of becoming the interim director for a year, and she was in the office, and when I found the building and walked in, she was the first person I met and had a conversation with.
Linda, 35 plus years.
I've known Wendell and Linda Edwards for probably about 22 years. I started dating their youngest daughter in 1995, and I can still remember meeting them for the first time. And obviously, I married their daughter, and so I've known them pretty well over the last 20 plus years.
About my third or fourth year here, they went with us over a Christmas break on a mission trip to Boston, Massachusetts. They flew with the students up there, and I drove a van up there so we'd have transportation. And then we rented a van there also, and Wendell drove that. And poor Wendell, the traffic in Boston was a little crazy, especially compared to Commerce. And he was trying to follow me one day, and the traffic was just so heavy he could not keep up, and actually had to pull over and let one of the students start driving so that he could get where we were getting. And he apologized to me for the rest of his time here about that, when he had nothing to apologize for, because he was always helping students out.
The most memorable part, as far as back years ago, was just how they took a young married couple in our class at First Baptist Commerce and just took us under their wing, and just were a great role model of what a marriage should be like for a whole group of there was about 7 or 8 newly married couples that were in the church at the time.
Up close in action, doing things to help others, and just being genuinely interested and caring about other people.
Times when students would have a car breakdown and they didn't have money to repair it, and they would give them money to do that. There were students that would be temporarily out of a place to live between apartments, and they would go stay with Wendell and Linda. They were always doing, like Linda was always helping students who got engaged with planning their wedding showers or helping with wedding decorations. Wendell, he was in his 60s at the time, and he would get dressed up and go help students move.
Just wanting to do what they could to help carry students to different places around town, to a function, picking them up, bringing them to church, and just always loving on a student in that way.
I've heard stories from people, particularly since I've moved to Commerce, just people from older people that were in school a long time ago, or people that have been in school more recently, that they said that they felt like they were, wanted to quit school, or felt like they couldn't do it, or just were extremely discouraged, and they would go to either Wendell or Linda just to talk, to get some encouragement. I've heard several people say basically that there's no way I would have ever graduated from college if it hadn't been for Wendell or if it hadn't been for Linda. Wendell and Linda Edwards always put others before themselves.
Always asking questions.
They never bragged on themselves.
Always helping students.
Passion for people.
They just opened up their lives, always took a risk in helping students.
Always cooking for something or someone. Constantly investing in students' lives.
But since I've moved to Commerce, I've had some of the older people that are involved in the university tell me